Besides, loosen up. How about that Dazzler, huh? Didn't I tell you she's something?
Not bad shooting, but not good enough. Goodbye. I'm blind. Love you.
You? I knew you'd be back. No!
Gene! Gene! Thanks, Dazzler.
Those are the same guys who tried to kidnap me!
Taking me higher. Put your hands on me.
Thanks. Thirsty. Does she seem okay to you? Thanks.
No, it wasn't so long ago. We were throwing parties like this.
Now we're the only ones left.
What's going on, guys? Bart here with Tully Television. I want to thank all of you for stopping by, liking, commenting, sharing, all of that beautiful YouTube stuff. Every algorithm helps us go straight to the moon, baby. And that's only done with us working together. I want to continue building this community. The march to 500 subscribers is the next milestone. We're trying to get to Roadhouse. We're trying to Roadhouse the YouTube, all right? But today we're going to be getting into a comic book review. Dead Xmen issue 3. Here we go with the cover. The Dazzler headshot. I did say, joking around with Jordan, our friend of the channel, with the rumors of Taylor Swift possibly playing Dazzler here, if I ever had a chance for her to autograph a comic book, this is going to be it. Even though it's not in her style, if she ever does play Dazzler or just even having a Taylor Swift autograph, oh my god. Oh my god. Am I a Swiftie? I'm pleading the fifth. Sorry, still a little congested from the not feeling well last month. The writer on this is Steve Fox. The artists are Lin Yoshi, Bernard Chang, Javier Ping, and David Baldino. Baldeon. The cover artist for this particular issue is Mark Brooks. And the team that were following is Frenzy, Dazzler, Jubilee, Cannonball, Prodigy, and Ascati, aka Rachel Summers. Now, the mission of this particular X-Men team was to collect information from Moira's throughout her different timelines, her different lives that she has lived. Excuse me. And the way they're doing this is Prodigy is a mutant that can download people's memories while being around them. Now, normally he has been highly sensitive with his powers, but being that in issue 1, there was a shard of Mcron crystal from their first mission that got stuck in him, and that's somehow helping him amplify his powers. And in this particular issue, again, they're trying to get to the life they need to get to in order to have the information on how to end this whole war with Moira, with Nimrod, with Orcus, with everything. And they show up in the ninth life of Moira. And this is interesting because it seems like as if they're talking like her and Apocalypse got married. And they realize that these are all from another reality, this team of ours. And they send, what do they call it? The hosts, right? A bunch of archangels there. And they have to wind up booting out of there, right? And going back to like kind of like their base, so to speak. And in the meantime, as they're trying to make a plan, Rachel is in No Place X. That's kind of like an area outside of time and space. And she's using this area to talk to the team and come up with a game plan on what they need to do next. Moira, the Moira that is the protagonist, so to speak, in this particular instance is this one here, and she's in the 10th life, in her 10th life, and basically what it's coming down to is she's collecting all this stuff in order to herself go back to the beginning. What winds up happening basically is Moira and everybody decides that they have to go back to the beginning, to the first life, before all this started taking place, and eliminate Moira from ever having anything to do with this particular power set, this war against Orcus. Just take her off the board, period. Because she's very much about her own survival. She's proven that already. We have Mother Righteousness here, captured. She's trying to get Rachel to let her out so she can quote unquote help. But we know at this point, Mother Righteousness is all about herself as well. She's a clone of Essex and is trying to complete her own path to dominionhood. So why would anyone trust her? We have Moira here with her kick-ass weapon, the M-Cron crystal blade there, and femur from Wolverine, and a Ghost Rider head. And she's just, in this particular life 6, she takes out Wolverine. I think what's happening is she's trying to jump from life to life and can't really narrow down where she needs to go to. So basically, I'm using that word a lot in this video, sorry. But basically, it's a race. Instead of a race to the end, it's a race to the beginning, okay? And that's kind of where we're at now. We see Rasputin here fighting her battle. Xavier, and I want to say which issue, but I want to say in the Rise of the Powers of X issue 3, Xavier winds up meeting Moira in her first life, but something winds up happening, and that's going to wind up affecting this series possibly. So I'm up in the air about whether I should mention it or not. But I'm worried about if no one's read that particular issue. But anyway, the dead Xmen team that we've been following show up at Faraway at Earth's moon. You see Dr. Celia Reyes and Beast here. And Moira there in a coma up there. That's Moira. The team shows up, but they're given no time to explain, obviously, because this version of the X-Men team which happens to have Sway on it, which was one of the teammates of Gabriel Summers' X-Men team. And we have Wolfsbane, Psylocke, Banshee. And I really like this particular little group, but of course no one is giving our team of Dead X-Men a chance to talk. And it winds up being too late because the Moira winds up tracking them down in this life. And that's kind of where we end this issue. I believe there's 2 more issues to this, but I can be wrong, and there can only be 1 more issue to this. And I don't know what's necessarily going to happen to this X-Men team after this series, but it's good to see this team in action that was initially going to be the X-Men team at the Hellfire Gala before Nimrod came and took him out and took out Iceman, and Iceman was able to survive, and these guys were able to, this team was able to be brought back through the resurrection process. That's pretty much how that's the only explanation. How they were able to get the files and this and that, I don't know. I guess there were files and backup drives here, there, and everywhere. I'm assuming that they thought ahead about this stuff, you would think. Or maybe they're so arrogant, the Quiet Council, that they wouldn't think that any of this would be happening, period. But Jubilee seems to really be the one that's high, and Prodigy too. Frenzy's really looking to end, and this Cannonball is feeling a heavy dose of guilt because he felt like if he hadn't pulled the team back to base, this could have been over with already. I think everyone is just feeling highly stressed about just ending this so the mutants can begin to recollect themselves, basically, in the aftermath of all this that's been happening with the war, with Orcus and Nimrod, and everyone making power moves and power plays against each other. And I do know there's going to be like three X-Men titles, and I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens to these characters. I'm excited to see what possibly what the future may hold, because I do I like Jubilee. I like Dazzler. I like Cannonball, and I'm kind of now just getting to know Prodigy and Frenzy as characters. And I like Prodigy for sure. I think his power is an interesting power. And he's really amped up himself to try to help Krakoa and the X-Men any way they can. Frenzy too. Frenzy seems like she's a really badass lady, and is ready just to kick some butt, man, and chew some bubblegum, and she's all out of bubblegum, you know what I mean? And I like this team. I wish Juggernaut was in this, but, you know, he's doing his own little thing. You know, he's where he needs to be, and these guys are where they need to be, and we'll find out soon if they can be successful, or at least help the X-Men be successful with taking out Moira. But that's where I leave you. Let me know what you think down below about this series. Do you not like this series? Is this something that you could deal without? I don't know. Let me know. But until next time, peace, Snookums.